Reverse hanging oblique crunches on the Roman chair. Place your arms on the pads, hang on to the handles, lift yourself up out of your shoulders, twist at the torso, lifting the hips and the knees up to contract in the obliques. Isolating the oblique muscles and twisting to the other side, lifting and crunching. Knees bend and slightly extend.
Squats. Start by placing your weights on the rack, your designated number. Place the bar on top of the shoulder. You never want to place it so that you have to lift up to reach the bar because you can injure your back in that process. So you want to have the bar set low enough so you don't have to reach up. Once you have the bar placed on your shoulders, you're going to lift it slightly and unhook it. Turn it by turning the bar forward. Then you're going to stand feet shoulder width apart, slightly in front. Once you're stabilized, start by contracting your abdomen and lower until your knees come to just about 90 degrees, but not quite. Then lift up and repeat. When you come down, you want to imagine yourself reaching to sit down on a bench behind you. Lowering, lifting, and pushing your pelvis forward at the end. Using your quads and your hamstrings especially to push forward at the end. Once you're complete, you can stand back into a normal position with your feet underneath of you, and then hook the bar back onto the rack and step away. Crunches on the slant board. Place your legs over the machine, locking them in to secure you. Cross your arms over your chest, lower back, not all the way back, and lift up but not all the way up. Another variation to this is to put your hands behind your head. That will make it harder. And you can also put your hands in a fist on your forehead, which is slightly easier than hands behind your head, but more difficult than hands placed across the chest. You can also put your arms straight out beside you as if you're to do the 100s in Pilates, and this helps to incorporate the lats as well, so you're getting more of a full core workout.
Hamstring curls. Start by adjusting the machine so that it fits your body. Adjust the back behind the back of the seat and adjust your weight to the left when you sit in the machine. Use the lever on your right side to pull the foot bar down. Place your ankles on top of the bar. Now you're ready to go. Bend and extend, making sure that you bend back as far as you can and do not extend all the way. Your knees stay slightly bent. To get out of the machine, the lever to your right, push it forward to hold the foot bar down. Slowly release it back up and exit the machine. Reverse hanging oblique crunches on the Roman chair. Place your arms on the pads, hang on to the handles, lift yourself up out of your shoulders, twist at the torso, lifting the hips and the knees up to contract in the obliques. Isolating the oblique muscles and twisting to the other side, lifting and crunching. Knees bend and slightly extend. Leg extensions. First, start by adjusting the machine so that it fits your body. The back position is released by the lever down by your left hand, and the foot position is adjusted by the tab in front of your shins. Set your weight and extend the legs all the way out and back down so your knees are at a right angle. Drawing your abs in, sitting nice and tall in the seat, extending and releasing.
This is the third in this scapula stabilization exercise series. This is lower trapeziums, Again, it's a 4-second count for the first 8 repetitions, working the lower trap muscles right in the lower part of the shoulder girdle, here in the center. Squeezing for 4 seconds, resting, and then again 8 repetitions without a rest for a total of 16.
Chest press. Hanging on to the inside grip of the handles with the palms facing each other. Sitting up tall in the seat, back pressed totally against the back of the pad. Squeezing the shoulders as you come back. Keeping them engaged as you press forward.
This is middle trapezium. It's the second exercise of the scapular stabilization series. She's holding for a 4-second count for the first 8 repetitions, squeezing the middle trap muscles across the back here. The movement comes from the scapula, not from the arms. And then she's going to do 8 repetitions without a hold to follow for a total of 16.
Serratus pull downs. Start by moving the bench as close to the rack as possible, making sure that you have the double grip on the cable and that the cable is almost vertical when you pull down. Pull the cable down to the chest, and as you lift up, do not extend the arms all the way. Back is straight, chest lifts up to meet the handles as they come down, and then the upper torso and mid-torso contract as you lift the arms up. Always squeezing the shoulders in the back when the handles meet the chest.
This is the first of the tubing exercises, upper trapezium. Holding back for 4 seconds, 2, 3, rest, and back, 2, 3, rest, working the upper traps across here, squeezing together, and then another 8 repetitions without a 4-second hold. Hands are positioned so that the thumbs are leading the way. For a total of 16 repetitions. This is stabilization of the scapula.
Shoulder press. Back is pressed fully against the back pad. Really not much else to say. This machine takes care of the form itself. Palms are facing in, hanging onto the inside grip handles.
Barbell curls. Begin by picking up the barbell, placing your hand in between the 2 bends in the bar. Lift the bar, curling the barbell up and returning to a lower position, but not fully extending your arms, keeping a slight bend, and squeezing your shoulders up at the top when the barbell touches your chest. Bilateral tricep cable extensions. Begin by grabbing one hand grip and then the second, holding it behind your back, arms bent at about 90 degrees and fully extending the elbows out. Contracting the triceps, full extension of the arms,